Dealers admit collapse coming to hit gold. In this video, the top 3 experts on silver and gold show us what we have coming. Let's start.
You think this is going to hold, Tim?
It never does. It's always going to correct. And, I don't play that game, but every time I place a significant order for gold, be prepared for a drop.
That is Yankee Stacking and Tim telling us gold is set to correct itself. The key word there is correct. Gold has spiked, and that is what Tim sees in store for us. Gold will correct its price. You need to see Yankee's video in its entirety because Tim brings it all together in a way that makes perfect sense without charts and numbers. He sees inflation and upcoming moves by the Fed to directly impact the price of silver and gold. Most importantly, Tim sees an influx of customers selling their gold to him. Yes, gold is at an all-time high, and stackers are cashing out their gold. They're forgetting the main rule. Hold on to these metals for decades and decades. That is how it works. The title of the video is Dealer Says Prepare for Correction from All-Time High. What are gold and silver stackers doing? The highlight of Yankee's video, the highlight is a gorgeous 5-ounce gold bar that Tim displays, and if you're excited by large bars, then your head will explode with the size of this.
This gold bar is about $650,000, but it looks like junk. We need it to be pure and beautiful and polished. Sit here and lowered it down. This is a very heavy bar. So you get to witness this thing boiling, essentially. 10 kilos of gold.
That is what I want for my birthday. A gold bar that will certainly by the time I reach retirement, that bar will be worth a cool $1 million, easily. The shocking part, the part that always leaves my jaw hanging, is that Trax walks the streets of New York City with that bar in his hands. The guy has more cards than the rest of us. And in all seriousness, if I had the funds to purchase a bar that size, I would not put it into gold. I wouldn't. Who would you be able to sell that to? That is something we all forget as silver stackers and gold stackers. We need to be able to eventually sell this to someone. And I can't imagine who on this planet would put up close to $1 million for a brick of gold. Certainly the first person that comes to mind would be Salivate Metals.
If the economy starts to take a sharp downturn, especially if it's done fairly quickly. When you think about all the numbers that are reported, including gross domestic product and the like, employment and others, well, they want those to be in tip-top condition, or in other words, these numbers to fit the political narrative in an election season.
Salivate believes interest rates will remain in a holding position until this summer, and he tells us that gold may respond more to rising inflation. This is difficult news to swallow, as inflation has been persistent for a long stretch of time. He also shows that the coming election will make manipulation of interest rates a hot political issue. This could also be bad news for gold. Salivate shows a key piece to gold price, and that is the central banks of other countries. Central banks of other countries, if they decide to lower their interest rates, it could impact the price of gold as we know it. The frightening part, the part that makes everyone uneasy, is the unsustainable debt that we're experiencing, the ever-rising debt that keeps both political parties in a tailspin. The video is titled, What Happens to Gold If the Fed Decides Not to Lower Interest Rates? There's no quick answer. But I know this much. With all my years of stacking silver and stacking gold, I know this is the time to hold. This is the time to not be tempted by a $200 bump in price. You hold on to that gold and you watch your stack grow.